Why does music touch our soul? Wow, there's a deep question, and it comes from Tom in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Tom writes, "What is it about music that touches us like nothing else in the world? I have some favorites that every time I hear them make me cry, while others make me feel joy. How can different frequencies affect me so much?" That's a great question, Tom. And I mean, the simple answer is that music is a language, just like words. I mean, how many times have you read a book or a set of words that made you tear up because it told a story that that hit you emotionally, right? So, I mean, one might ask the question, how can words on a page connect to us emotionally? Well, it's of course language in the same way that you and I are speaking right now. But I have always been fascinated with this question because music, unlike words, which are easier to understand, I don't mean that words are easier to understand than music. I mean it's easier to understand how words, like language, can impact us because we deal with that every day. But then there's music. Then there's the simple ballad that sparks something in you. There are chains of melody written by Mozart, and we're all different, right? So there are some pop things that just rip my heart out. There are arias from opera that just melt me when I hear them. And I too question, why? How? And this is a point when the music is connecting with me internally. I don't so much care about the quality of the sound. Now that's a icing on the cake if I can have both. And it is a complete turnoff to me if the sound is bad, because then I don't connect with the music. So if I have bad sound or harsh, or it's like, I don't allow myself to connect. But once I do connect, even if it's in the car or with MP3 headphones or however it is I am connecting, once I do make that connection, oh my gosh, I don't know the answer to that. I really wish I did, but I understand completely. One piece of information I could give you is there is a great TED Talk by Michael Tilson Thomas. So, go to TED.com and search for Michael Tilson Thomas and his TED Talk on the power of music communicating. It sent chills up me. I remember I listened to that whole TED Talk as we were walking up Mount Sanitas. Terry and I were just hiking this local little mountain. And from the very beginning, the parking lot down on Mapleton, all the way to the top of Mount Sanitas. But just right as I reached the summit, it was the end of his talk. I mean, that in itself was pretty spectacular. And it just resonated with me in a way that I cannot even describe. So I'm sure Michael Tilson Thomas, the conductor of the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra and many others, is much more capable of answering that question than me. But you're right, it does have a way of touching our souls somehow. And yeah, I don't know that we'll ever know exactly how that happens. I mean, what happens when a child looks at you, or you see a certain smile, or there are cues that trigger us, and it runs deep inside, and music's one of them. Great question. Thank you for asking. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.